So I've dished all the pots, right? And there's some people who aren't going to make it here today, so we'll fire their stuff and take them back somewhere. So I've dished all the pots. That means I fired them for the first time, right? So I fired them up to 1915 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what we call cone 04, right? So that burns off all the water, all the chemically combined water in it. Oh, thank you, sir. And that burns off all the chemically combined water and makes it so that the clay cannot slake down again into mush, and you can't reuse it, right? So don't throw your bisque into the reclaim, right? If you're ever in a pottery studio, don't throw your bisque. That's a jailable offense, right?
So what is grog then?
So what is grog?
Yeah.
Grog is crushed up fired clay. And I have some specific thoughts about grog. Rather than grog, I would use silica sand,
Okay.
Steve, because grog is everything they swept up off the floor
Right.
and put through a crusher.
Okay.
So you don't really know what you're getting, right? I mean, it works, you know, and they use it in vast quantities especially for like Raku clay or something like that. But there's all sorts of fun things they do with clay chemistry, you know. Jerry Rothman's zero shrinkage clay body, right? I mean, it doesn't move, right? Anyway, so I dished all the pots. This is my least favorite state of clay, I have to say. It's dull, it's kind of boring, it's like bleh, right? But then you glaze it and it re-wets the whole surface, right? And makes it shiny and useful. So these, out on the internet, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of Raku glazes. I've accumulated a group of glazes that work very well together, right? This is the Sheba Crackle, and Michael swears, he used to teach at Halliburton. He's doing some, if I take the soot off of this, you can see how it goes whiter, right? I didn't get a chance to clean these, right? Lazy.
So it doesn't stay that color, it goes that color.
It goes this color, right? So when it comes out of the box, it might look like this, right? But anywhere where you leave the clay bare, like this, it goes black.
It doesn't stay this color.
It doesn't stay that color, right? It goes black, right? Because the smoke in the reduction box impregnates itself into the clay, right? So there's different families of glazes. You have white glazes or crackle glazes, right? These are glazes that you would put on thickest, right? Probably, you know, 2 to 3 coats.
Oh, so you don't dip it?
No, not these ones. These ones are different. Right? There's various numbers of colored glazes. There's one called red. Here, this one is called red green. It's very popular, right? It goes either red or green, right? This one is lemon luster, and it can go kind of a lemony green there. I think the lemon part of it is like a lime, right? I think it's a British lemon, right? This one is a commercial glaze. I don't think I do have a thing for it, right? So obviously it's loaded with copper, but it also goes blue, and it certainly breaks well. This glaze here needs some working on. I might dump some of this glaze into it because this glaze is just basic. The Sheba Crackle is basically just a glaze base, right? And this is I mixed this up improperly, but it goes kind of a matte-ish glaze. But I think if you put some of these glazes over top of it, it'll go really bright and shiny.
So there's no problem mixing glazes?
Well, there is one combination I wish you would avoid, right? Red, green, and the white. And I'll tell you why. Because A, this is basically just a glaze base, like I said, right? And it will cut the colorant in this glaze in half, right? So it kind of looks like snot, right?
Can I make just a little suggestion? You should put it as far away from that one as possible. And
Well,
Everybody knows that the
Okay,
two on the outside
okay.
can't be mixed.
Okay, the two on the outside can't be mixed.
Cannot
That's a
touch.
It
good,
can't,
that's a,
like it would fit
that's a
together. It's just-
good plan. The format of the workshop is adjusted.
This is like Ghostbusters.
So
You
it-
can't
it
cross
will
the
work.
streams.
It's just a personal preference for color.
No, not really. They also run like stick, right? So when you put that glaze over that glaze,
Right.
or that glaze over that glaze,
Be messy.
it just goes bleh, and runs off, right? Any other combination works great, right? This one here is called Gordon Hutchins Matte. Gordon Hutchins is a Canadian ceramic artist out in Salt Spring Island, and he developed a glaze. It's called a bone ash matte glaze, and it can go here. This tile is broken, but it can go these shades of purple and blue, and I mean, it's a really delicious glaze. And you can do all sorts of fun things with it. So to apply these glazes, let me show you. These glazes are what is known as thixotropic, right? So this actually occurs in nature, and it's a real problem for construction companies because what happens is that they go into an area of ground that appears to be relatively firm, right? And then once the bulldozers stir up the ground and stuff, it goes very liquidy. So then they come back the next day, and then they have to spend the day digging out their tractors, right? So just take your brush and mix it up. Don't be shy, right? And slop it on.
Oh, inside too.
Yep. Make sure the holes are clear, right?
But if we want a black inside, we'd leave it unglazed.
Then you would leave it unglazed, right?
Can I ask a bonsai question?
Oh.
Is there
Yeah.
the shiny ones as opposed to the matte ones for plants?
Well, they're all it's all the same.
But does it look better? Like, does a cedar or a whatever look better in a glazed pot?
I would think that a cedar would look fabulous
better
in
in
one
a-
of these,
okay,
right?
doesn't matter then.
But the thing about this method of firing is that these pots are very porous, right? So they're not really suitable to leave outside.
Right.
So if you put a cedar in it and leave it outside,
right.
you're going to
Yeah,
come back
yeah,
the next
yeah.
spring
Okay.
and be very disappointed.
Okay.
But if you put it in a garage, control,
or-
or something
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
someplace that doesn't
Okay.
freeze,
True?
Yep.
but
Okay.
just gets low temp.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. So I would paint on a layer and paint on maybe another layer.
So are you already doing the second layer now?
Yeah,
Or do
pretty
you have to
much.
let it soak in more?
No, it dries pretty fast.
So
Let's see. Right. And, this glaze I'm going to just sort of slop on. I guess normally we wouldn't glaze the inside of things. Yeah, I know. It's welcome to my world, right? Yeah, I'm going to get glaze all over your camera, Nigel.
Why would you not normally glaze the inside?
Well, because there's a thing that about, I mean, okay, this is my beef, right?
there we go.
Here we go.
Hot take.
I'm going to tell you how I really feel.
It's on video.
So, clay bodies are engineered to have a porosity of less than 2%. They need some porosity, otherwise, if you touched it, it would shatter, right? They need some porosity, but their porosity is less than 2% when they're fired to vitrification, right? That means all the silica in the clay body, melts and fills in the pores of the clay body, so that I can be reasonably sure that I can sell a vase to my new best friend, and she can take it home, put it on her mahogany table, and she's not going to come back to me for finishing costs, right? Because my stupid vase has leaked water all over her table, right? This would leak water all over your table.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay? Because this ends up porous. It goes no higher than bisque.
Right, gotcha.
Gotcha?
This one.
Yeah, well, all of it.
All the pots.
Which is why it's not
All the
frost.
pots.
That's why it's not frost
Because
resistant.
it'll soak up the
Right.
water. And it
But
can
it's
freeze.
super for tropicals, for hanging planters and stuff, because they retain moisture,
Right.
right?
So it's almost like a stone.
Yeah, so it's sort of 6 in one, half a dozen in the other.
The water retention, where you're saying it retains moisture, if you're going to glaze the inside of it, is that not?
No, it's the glazes crackle. And,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Water will go through.
one would hope, but I mean, it doesn't really. So I'm gonna use some of this
Go for
blue.
it. Right there.
And my plan with this, now I know that with this blue, all right, Tucker's aqua blue glaze. Uh-oh, this needs a lot of stirring.
It's pretty thick down on the bottom.
Should have wazzed them yesterday. And
The lid's sealed. You want me to shake it like a paint shaker?
yeah, that's that one. Can be.
Can be. It's all up in the air.
There's a saying about copper. Copper is a really volatile material, and it migrates really easily.
Oh, so
Yeah, so but the thing about copper, especially in Raku, is that it's kind of like that old poem about there once was a girl who had a curl that stood in the middle of her forehead, and when she was good, she was very, very good, but when she was bad, she was horrid. Copper's like that. It can either be really good or it can be really bad. So I'm going to lay that on. It's really, really thin. All the way around. And that should show up all that surface texture really, really well.
So that could drip down into the spot that's not glazed?
It could. But it likely won't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to put another glaze down at the bottom, I think, to get brushes in the glaze.
Sometimes that looks nice too when it runs.
Yeah, it can.
It looks like wax or something.
It can do.
Chris, I'm going to close your car doors
Oh, okay.
because it might cool your water.
Oh, right. I never think about these things. So Gordon Hutchins mat. All right, so look at that. I mean, that's pretty forbidding looking, right? But it's
Great looking.
it's gray looking, but it comes out that dark color, right?
Wow. The purple's pretty.
Yeah, and some of the best Raku pots I've ever seen have been done by children.
They don't get up and say.
Because they don't care, right? They just slop it on. Oh, paint this glaze on, blah, 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 blah. They don't care, right? Us, we're all self-conscious and stuff, right?
People had trouble finding their pot before, now they're really gonna have a hard time.
Right, exactly. So you need to keep track of where your pot is, right? So I'm going to set up another small table, or maybe we can set them over there to dry in the sun. And then I'll move them over onto the kilns to really dry them out. You'll see steam coming off of the glazes.
The asphalt's probably pretty hot too.
Yeah, well, that's
That wood
that's
goes all the way
okay.
around.
That's okay.
Like there's a bench.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna set them out. They need the water that carries the glaze needs to be burnt off before I put it in the kiln.
Your front hood's probably hot from your engine.
Yeah, let's just put it all in
Probably
this
is.
car.
It probably is.
So you don't have to worry about glazing the feet, right?
No,
So
you
that's-
do. You do.
So he's not putting any on.
Yeah.
But you're not waxing it and avoiding that like
No.
you would in a kiln.
No. In a regular kiln, no. You could just sand it off, but you gotta make my shells all messy, man.
Yeah,
Right? So I'm
want water?
gonna take some water and wipe off the bottom.
Try and wet this sponge.
Oh, so you are removing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm removing it. Right? So very, very important. Jailable offense. Right? Okay?
This side.
Thank you.
What if you wanted the bottom of your pot black?
Then don't glaze it.
All right, so that's acceptable.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
It's not a jailable offense.
Not a jail. No, beyond that, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I missed something. See? Thanks for being on the show. He's a professional, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not your pot.
No, this is my pot. This is
Oh,
my-
is it?
Yeah, this is the one I did in demonstration. So I've got my pot glazed, right? So now I'm going to load, and I'm going to turn you guys loose on these things, and we're going to glaze as many pots as we can. You might want to glaze one and see what it looks like, and then glaze the other one. I'm not sure. Anyway,
Your
So-
pot, sorry to interrupt, your brush, but is that in one of the ones or no? One of
What's
the
that?
dice? Just this container here.
oh no, I wish I had a purple like that, but I don't. Yeah, this is, that's, they're purposely to mislead you. So, no, the Raku glazes look like the samples. And so I'm going to load them up. The first firing, I will say, takes about an hour, right? And then after that, you pull a load every half an hour. So you will, you know, so we'll probably we'll just keep the kilns going, you know, balancing one, do one, pull it out, do another, right, and bounce it back and forth. Right? So get your pots glazed. Thank you. Wow, those are the real deal too.
A roll of copper.
I don't know if we'll be
Sweat off of me.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Hot day.
Okay, so for this event, I built 2 new Raku kilns out of garbage cans. This is a space-age material called fiber frax.
Okay.
It's used in kilns, obviously, but it was developed by NASA for the International Space Station.
Okay.
You ever see pictures of the International Space Station? It looks like it's covered with marshmallow goo.
Yeah, yeah.
That's this stuff,
That's that
right?
stuff, eh?
And it's great because it reflects heat really, really well.
I see.
You know, the temperatures that I go up to would melt galvanized metal.
Right.
But with this stuff,
It
no
insulates
problem.
it, eh?
No problem.
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't last forever, but each kiln lasts about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And, you know, I mean,
And this is the inlet for the gas
this
here.
is the burner, right?
Yeah.
So this is just a normal weed burner. Got it at Princess Auto.
It's a weed burner.
Yeah.
Okay.
They use them for road work and asphalt work, as well as roofing as well. So this is a simple updraft kiln. The flame goes in here. It hits this deflector brick, which should be set back a little bit, and then breaks up, and then the bottom of it, and the flame bounces up and hits the bottom of the shelf.
And what are the shelves made of?
The shelves are made of a high temperature alumina refractory stuff. It's clay, but it has more alumina hydrate in it. It has more alumina in it than silica.
I see.
Hey, you got your pot done there?
Yeah, it's still kind of
Great.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're just put that in.
So for people who don't have a kiln and they want to try pottery, they can make their own, right?
Well, no.
No.
I mean,
The legs stay.
one leg's glazed.
oh, one leg's glazed on, right? So, the pots do need to be bisqued before you do this.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, you could do it, but you'd have to fire really slowly, right?
I see.
The first firing takes about an hour, and then after that you pull a load about every half an hour, but that's with pots that are bisqued.
Right.
And it's a good time to talk about firing cycles too, because, you know, I mentioned before that there's 2 types of water in clay.
Yes.
There's the chemically combined water,
Yeah.
and then the water that makes it malleable. Well, now that we've bisqued it, the chemically combined water is burnt off, but the glaze contains water,
Yes.
right? And so if that burns off too quickly, the pots will explode.
I see.
So so the same thing if I had a piece that was green, hadn't been bisqued, and put it in,
You'd have to
go
get the steam out,
slowly,
or all
right?
the water
but
out
I take care
very
of that
slowly.
before.
Right. Right.
So we can just have fun.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cooking show.
Yeah.
could you theoretically leave the clay out in the sun for like a month and that wouldn't do it? Eh?
No, because pots can only dry relative to the humidity around them.
Right.
Right? I mean, if it's 100% humidity, your pot's not going to dry at all.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So,
And what's bisque
Okay.
temperature? Like 16 something?
No, bisque temperature is 1915.
Yeah.
These go up to 1865,
Okay.
something like that. Close to that.
Okay.
And then, and these are really well insulated. I mean, and
Yeah.
Barron's now has these new lids, right? That I can just pop on and off like this. I don't have to worry about them sticking or anything.
So are these special?
No,
No,
I
these
got
are
it.
just-
Got it at Canadian Tire.
Okay, regular
Right? Yeah, yes. Yeah.
steel
However, that being said,
Yeah.
right? These are made out of Raku clay,
Yeah.
and this I found an old element, and I stretched it out.
Okay.
I stuck a bar in my vise, or actually an old screwdriver in my vise, and,
So it's not just wire.
and
it's-
pulled it out. Yeah. So this is the same wire that they use to make elements out of.
Okay.
The same wire that's used to make elements for your stove.
Okay, so it's high temperature.
Well, yeah.
Or yeah, it won't melt.
It
under.
won't melt until 2400 plus
Okay.
degrees.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. And then
You got a
it's
pot for me there? No?
powered by a propane cylinder here.
The one with the glazed foot.
So
It's
that's
not going to fall or anything.
the Glaze, Raku Glaze firing kiln. Amazing.
4.
So everyone's glazing up their pots here.
Depending on the size. Actually, I've got.
Yeah, I do that.
Lots of fun. And here's all the pots over here that still have to be glazed.
Pointed on the X-ray.
All kinds of them.
So should we
All
be
pinch
painting
pots.
up other people's pots that aren't here?
Likely.
Or do all ours first and then...
That's a cool looking pot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice little underglaze on it.
Yeah.
This one as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. That really brings out the details, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Everything kind of goes like this, right? And then on the way back down, it goes.
I see.
So that's where the pots can crack.
I see.
This clay body has a lot of grog in it, a lot of rough stuff, so hopefully it won't crack.
Okay.
And actually, I did a Raku a couple weeks ago, and it was no problem.
Okay.
I had no loss, which was incredible to me. Anyway,
And how do you get the pots out of the
with the
kiln
tongs.
here? You use the tongs.
Yeah, you're wearing gloves.
Okay.
right? And then we take them out, and we put them in those metal cans, like they're just
Seal 'em up.
buckets.
Yeah.
or down up above these, right? And
And what's
seal it
in
up.
the buckets?
In the buckets will be some sawdust.
Okay.
Or, sorry, some straw.
Straw.
I found this great straw at Heeman's. It's
Okay, right here.
premium mulch stuff. Anyway, no seeds. And I like to use straw because it's cleaner.
I see.
Right? Some people swear that if you use magazines you get better colors. You know, some people
okay.
swear that if you use used motor oil you get bigger crackles, right? But I mean,
Really, people put it in motor oil, like they
Yeah,
drench,
you take,
they quench it.
a thing of motor oil and stick it in there.
Yeah.
And I mean, sure, it shows the crackles up,
Yeah.
but the crackles are a result of the difference between the fit of the expansion and contraction rates between the glaze and the clay body.
I see.
Right?
Right.
Is that one done? You just set it right on top there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this will be exciting, Chris.
Yeah.
The glaze on there, like a lot, and right away.
Is that one running too?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Full of pots.
Yeah, you don't want to light them with the lid on.
Okay. Because you could get gas and it'll go boom.
Yeah. It's quite dramatic.
Yes, I bet it is. Well, the first batch of pots are in the kiln. And he said it takes about an hour, so we'll come back and see how they look after this process of putting them in the bins here. So these bins keep the straw burns all the oxygen in the bin, so the glazes cool without the presence of oxygen, and that's how you get those cool metallic colors. So the pots are almost up to temperature.
They're up to temperature.
They're up to temperature.
They're just sitting there.
Oh.
Can you see in?
They're glowing. I don't want to get the camera too
Yeah,
close.
don't get your
Look at that.
ruin your camera.
It's hot though.
But it's really hot, and inside they're all glossy.
Okay. And are you doing all the tong work, Chris?
Pardon me?
Are
I'm
you?
doing the tongue.
Yes, that's
for now.
good. Yeah. Okay. Fire hole there.
There you go.
Okay. Well.
All right. So first thing I can do is remove these.
Yes.
For the sake. Where are they going? They are going to go in these here. Right? They're going to go in there. First I'm going to put them on. And the pots are there. Then the pots are going to come. The pots are going to be on the ground. They're going to go back in.
Okay. goes the burner. And you have to do this quickly, do you, Chris?
Not really.
No, okay.
There's no need to panic.
Whew, I can feel the heat from here. Wow,
In fact, if you go too quickly, you'll scar the glazes.
I see.
They'll actually be so molten that you will scar them.
Wow.
There's one.
Wow. And there it goes. Do you want me to put the, no,
I got it.
lid's not going on yet, right?
Another one. Okay.
Another one goes
And then
in,
we'll take the lid,
and that goes on,
put the lid on, right?
and the oxygen gets burnt out. So here comes another
That eats
pot.
up all the oxygen. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do the second one. Then what
Here
we're going
comes
to do.
my pot.
Is this yours?
Yeah,
Oh boy. Pressure, pressure.
there it is.
So there we go.
Wow.
And now what we do
Yes,
is we need to burp them.
burp them.
Burp. So stand back a little bit.
Okay, I'm standing back.
And I'm going to backdraft the bin.
So this will reignite, will it, or no? Oh yeah, yeah. And what does this do, Chris? Wow.
I know, right?
So that's how you
That's how you
lose
use
your eyebrows, eh? Yeah.
We could pencil some in for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And
So
what's
what happens is the oxygen gets eaten up.
yes?
But if it's all eaten up and the pot completely cools, it just comes out coppery, which can be nice.
I see.
Right? But it's also nice to have a little bit of oxygen thrown against it at just the right time to to make it go, to just vary the surface a little bit.
Okay.
Give you some reds and yellows and
Okay.
those sorts of
So that gives it that
blues.
rainbow color.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's cool. I didn't know about
So
that.
that's the first load, then we reload it and we fire again.
And how long do these stay in here for then?
About 20 minutes. By the time we're ready to unload the next
Okay.
kiln, they'll be out.
They'll be out. And
those will be
will they be
recharged.
cool to the touch then, or
No.
Okay, they're still pretty warm.
Then you need to let them cool and then scrub them off with Comet
Okay,
and a scrubby.
because they'll
get all
all
the
kind of
smoke
black
off.
soot on them
Yeah.
and that. Okay. Well, thank you, Chris.
Hey, no problem. Aren't they though? There we go.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Those pots are glowing.
Uh-oh.
That's the foot. The fire. It goes on.
Oh, I saw that. When? They do now. I open it now.
Burping. Boom. That one wasn't as dramatic.
What is that?
Cool. Here's the buffet we had for lunch today. So here it is over here. All the food we had, it was delicious. A bit of everything here. So some of the pots have come out of the kiln now. So let's go have a look at them. So they are through here. And there's my pot. Let's see how my pot turned out.
I don't think you can touch it yet.
No, I won't. That's my pot there. That turned out really nice. Wow. Yeah, so you can see the bits of newspaper on them and the different colors. Very fancy. They're very metallic. This one's got some cool colors. Yeah, so I just went with the plain kind of crackle glaze. It turned out really cool. So here come the pots out of the Raku bins. Everything is black and sooty in there.
Yeah. But yeah, look at that.
Look at there.
Right?
Wow. That's awesome.
And that will clean up.
Yes.
Right? To be
Get
whiter.
all the soot off.
Oh, that one's mine.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that a nice?
That is a good one.
That is cool.
Veronicas. Oh, look.
Oh,
there's a
wow.
That.
There's a foot in here.
There is some.
Did you see the foot?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
you're the
there's
man.
some foot. So that'll have to get crazy glued on, I guess, or epoxy.
Yeah, you can crazy
It's a
glue it
gold
on.
tooth. I found a gold
It's
tooth.
a gold tooth.
I'll just put it inside, right?
Wow.
Sure, we'll blast that up with the torch
Yeah.
and so forth. But let's reload this and then.
Yep.
That's cool. So they're putting more straw in now.
Actually, it's mulch, and it's straw, but it doesn't have seeds in it. Yeah. So, but I would use normal straw.
Yeah.
You know, sawdust.
Anything,
you know,
eh?
and then use some newspaper.
Yeah.
Sleeve with the newspaper.
Cool.
This is Steve tipping everybody. He's sorry.
Yes, yes.
This is my fireman.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fireman?
Deputy fireman.
Over there.
That's great.
Awesome.
Awesome. So he's handling the lids.
Okay, so the next batch is coming out very soon. Oh, it's hot here. So you notice the pots are like glowing orange hot when they come out. So they get quite hot in these kilns. Burner's off. And the lid's coming off. Oh, hot, hot, hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm disorganized this time.
And out they come.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Little foot.
There we go.
That gets sealed up. And here comes another one.
There you go. That's good.
That's it. It's,
And now you can burp this one.
stand back.
Stand back. Oh, see? That's why we call him the fireman.
He's good at it.
He is. He likes fire. He doesn't know what we're talking about. He doesn't know what we're talking about.
He's counting.
Oh!
Oh, okay. There's a timer.
20.
Good man.
Okay.
Look inside.
Burp it up.
That one's on
Oh,
it.
oh, oh, oh.
There it goes. Well, there it goes. That was quick. And now they can sit. Cool. These are turning out like gold. Wow.
Copper.
Look at that, eh?
All copper.
That's amazing. It's like as shiny as a penny.
Okay, so so now that we've done all of that,
Yeah.
you got to work for these pots, you know.
I know.
You need to take some scrubby stuff
Scrubby Debbie Comet.
and scrub the smoke and the creosote off of it.
Okay.
Look at that, see? It just comes right up
Wow.
like that.
Looks like you took it right off.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
you know where it's crackled, you can see it more.
Yeah. It's almost like inking the crackles, isn't
Yeah,
it?
almost like inking the crackles.
Yeah.
You know,
That's ever cool.
that.
that looks really nice.
Right?
I like that.
I mean, you can totally see some kind of tropical in there.
That's like the perfect color for my Schefflera.
There you go.
It's good.
And there's the cat
Only
stamp
if it
in
was
the bottom.
only if it was like about 15 times bigger.
Exactly. I like that glaze though. Wow. That is so cool. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
That's
You're
wonderful.
welcome.
What a
That's
great
all-
workshop.
Isn't it fun?
It's
Yeah.
fun.
You know, there's a lot of interesting stuff that you can do.
Yes, I'm beginning to
Yeah.
see that.
Bonsai is one of them. But there's what I like about bonsai too is there's all these sort of subsidiary things.
Yeah.
So pottery fits in, woodworking fits
Yes.
in, painting fits in,
Photography.
I
Everything.
mean,
Yeah, I agree.
it's good.
It's cool.
The more we be creative, the
Yes.
happier we'll be.
Yes. So everyone is lining up for a group photo from the workshop. So they're just getting organized here. It is a hot day today. The high is, I think it's 29 or 30 degrees Celsius today. Good hot day. Everyone's looking at their pots. There's some amazing pots. So has everyone got their pot with them? Because I'm going to go around and just show everyone's pot, if that's okay. Here is a look at everyone's pots. Oh, is that ever nice? That is one of my favorites. Oh my
For sale,
goodness.
Nigel, if you want.
Is it?
Make me an offer.
A couple $100?
Yeah.
Matt has got a beautiful one. Wow. Amazing. And here's another one. Wow. That one looks very organic, like a vine growing around it. And look at this one. Holy. Beautiful. Oh, there's another one of my favorite pots. Wow, did that ever turn out nice? That's beautiful. And here is one that looks like wood texture. Wow. Look at the metallics in that. That is just amazing. Here's Chris with his pot. Oh my goodness.
Lots of copper.
Chrome plated.
Yep.
Wow. And look at these. Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
These have got to be the brightest ones I've ever seen. Wow. That is amazing. And here, look at, what glaze is this?
That's the lemon mustard.
Wow. Is
See
that
how
ever?
lemony it goes?
That
Kinda like
is,
a lime.
yeah, I
If you
like
look
that.
closely, it says meow.
It says meow.
That is really cool.
Rich's pot.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. Awesome. And here's the little one. Oh my goodness, look at it. It's chrome plated too. That's amazing, isn't it? Nice colors on the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's really cool.
And here, Paul's pots. Oh, nice. Wow. That ever cool.
You painted?
I didn't know you showed the place.
And
But I love like the blackened. I wish mine was bigger.
what have we got here?
That's beautiful.
Thanks for painting.
There's a new baby on the way here.
Yeah.
So maybe in the next video we'll see the baby. Congratulations. Yeah, very cool. So there is the workshop for today. Everyone's happy and smiling, and poor Chris is braving the heat here. And there's lots more pots to go in still. Lots more. Is this the last of them, Chris?
Yeah, this is the last group. So
Okay.
there's like,
Okay. Okay, cool.